Hello. Welcome. It's been a hot second, but how y'all doing? I'm so excited. It's so cute. ZX Almighty, sup? Welcome. Welcome. So, it's been like 3 weeks since I've seen you. Jesus. And as you might be able to tell from the fact that I'm looking directly into the camera for the first time in a while, it has been I've been on vacation and I am still on vacation. I'm actually in the UK right now. I'm in lovely, lovely Yorkshire, and it is approximately 9 quadrillion degrees. Uh, that's us to break here tonight, finally. And it's going to be suddenly down to perfectly reasonable 70 degrees tomorrow, which is pretty good. But yes, I am in fact in God's own country. And turns out, this is the East Yorkshire is exceedingly lovely. Uh, West Yorkshire needed some help. It's been a roller coaster, y'all. It's been an absolute roller coaster. I'll talk during the stream while there's just in between gushing about the cat. But yeah, we're gonna have a great time today. How is this historical, Peter? So the actual history we're gonna talk about is the development of Cyberpunk and the ways it is and is not used for commentary for stuff. And then we'll see what other history shows up. I make no promises. I have no expectations that this is going to be the most historical. It's mostly just that it's so cute. I couldn't not play it. It's adorable. I've only played the first few minutes of it, but it is just listen to him. Aww. What a good kitty. What a good kitty. And Ballet Wolfie, thank you for that tier 1 subscription. It super is appreciated. Same for you, Blues, with 22 months. They go Murph. Uh-huh. And y'all, it's super appreciated because, oh boy. The first and most important thing of the panic and stuff is that, I had an extra week stuck in the city of Leeds, which West Yorkshire is not as nice as the city of York itself, uh, because I had COVID. Conferences gave me the plague, and so I was stuck up for a week in a place with dubious internet in a little apartment terrace home on the north side of Leeds. So, yeah. In other words, the support is extremely appreciated right now because that was $700 that I didn't have. Yeah, I see. I know. I was stuck in West Yorkshire, which is Leeds. I know it's West Yorkshire because reasons. But yes, the pestilence will do me in every time. Luckily, I didn't have it bad. Right? Luckily, it was pretty chill as far as the plague goes. But no, I still had the plague, and that still was not the most fun. But enough rambling. Enough. Basically, to finish off that part, I super appreciate all the support. And to everyone over the past 3 weeks, the dozen people, including for some reason 3 people in the last 20 minutes, before I went live, I super appreciate your all's interest in the channel. Hopefully, we'll see some of you during this stream. And I'm glad you've enjoyed it enough to drop a follow, despite there being no content to look at on the channel in weeks. So that's exciting. Now on that note, anonymous cheerer with 100 bits and a hype train. Kitty cat hype. Well, let's get into it. Hooray! 13 months at tier 1 AC is Big hype. Let's go. And chat, let me know if there's frame drops or things. There's not a whole lot I can do about it because it's not my internet, but it still is a relevant thing. Closest to Yorkshire or prison you've been is Paris. I mean, I don't know that that's unfortunate. The unfortunate part is that you were in Paris. The worst part of France. I said... Wait, Raptorus, the mic is the only thing I actually have. The only peripheral I brought with me was my microphone. Oh, Christ, Wolfie doing Wolfie things, just gifting 10 tier 1 subs off of no. Out of nowhere. Choo-choo. Let's go. Yeah. The only peripheral I have with me is my microphone. So if my mic quality is extremely bad, please let me know, because that's a problem. It claims it's working. But yeah, I don't have my monitor. I don't have my Stream Deck. I had to buy a new mouse because I forgot to pack mine. So that was a really scuffed thing. Oh, it sounds like I'm in a hotel room. Alright, Raptors, that's fair because I am in a hotel room. I'm in a bay window too. There's probably a bunch of sound bouncing off of this. Oh well. Then I will speak a bit more. We'll have a bit more ASMR. I'll speak a bit smoother and quieter. And it'll be great. No. No. God, it is unfair how cute this is. There's a dedicated button to go meow. For the record, there's a dedicated button for that. God, they're so cute. Hey. Hey, friend. Hey, bud. Aww. Aww. Wow. You're right, that is a big moon. Let me get what Saint Internet has to say about cats. Great, let's do it. Let's see what our medieval Saint Isidore of Seville, the patron saint of having opinions on the internet, I'm sure has very many things. Oh, KJ, that's super cute. By the way, I think we're in the US because that looks like it's a monarch. The white pattern on it, I think, means that's a monarch. There's a couple of look-alike species, but that should mean we're in the Americas. God, oh, today I did a tour of a chocolate factory in York. And right before the tour started, a dragonfly got into the building. I mean, it was a big one. It was that long. This giant, incredibly big, bright yellow dragonfly got into the thing, and so there were like 5 of us just running around with a cup chasing it. It eventually got tired, which is very sad and bad. No, it was 100% just that it's so hot that I got inside to be cool and then couldn't find the way out. And so eventually it got tired and just like stopped moving. and we were able to get it and take it outside and put it in a bush by the church. Okay, by the church. By one of the, like, 15 churches in this city. But it was very cute. It was very friendly. And I hope it is okay. I'll hydrate. How hot is it for me over here? What are we doing? Kitty! Kitty. It is currently... That's tomorrow's forecast. What's today's forecast? The current temperature is 29 degrees Celsius. The high today was 40. So, 104 was the high? Alright, AC has fetched from Eastdoor Seville's etymologies. The cat, Musio, gets the name because it attacks the Moose. Some say his name is Catus from Capture. Others that is Catat, sees, because it sees so sharply in the darkness. St. Isidore has said literally nothing of use. Also, I just need to know, it is a dedicated button. They're so good. God, they're so cute. They're called cats because they do cat things. I mean, that's basically it, isn't it? Absolutely nothing useful because it's press left alt to meow. But yes, press F to meow. Press Q to scratch up things. To just ruin this poor tree's day. Uh-huh. Only spacebar, no. Is there a dedicated button to groom yourself? Not that I have gotten to yet, but we will see. There is the reaction button to have a drink. Whee. Hello. Oh. Oh, they're so cute. Wow. Single file lines. It's just responsible. Oh, yes. Get to play as Jorts. Are -2 brain cells? Oh gosh. Oh. We're going down apparently. Ah. Because I wanted to be on top of the thing. Playing. Hello, Dildrum. We're playing Stray. I mean, already, something I actually love about this is that we're playing. It's all very, yes, Nier Automata vibes, right? Right. We got a bunch of really nice nature. Looks like maybe some cow parsley or something. Oh. But a bunch of ivy crawling up this giant concrete wall. That's clearly reminiscent of some kind of post-industrial, post-civilization thing. And so it's all very good. Very good use of concrete, very good use of things climbing up on the concrete. Be adorable. Horrible. We zoom. Up. We can zoom in. Look at the focus. Look at the camera focus. Oh, that's lovely. Hey. Yay. Yay. Uh-oh. Violin strings? What? Ah! No! Ah! Ah! Ow! No! Huh. How could they? And by the way, planting plants with the follow just now, I appreciate it. If you want to, do say hello. Introduce yourself. We're very chill here. Ah! Oh no, we're limping. Oh no. Oh no. Oh buddy. Oh buddy. No. No, no. Why is the bag moving? Why can't we just have a game of being a feral cat doing feral cat things? I know. Were those head crabs? They did kind of look like head crabs, didn't they? Okay, I think we're good. Though we do have a lot more evidence of post-industrialization. We have barbed wire telling us we can't go up here. We have a car door. We have a oil barrel? Question mark? A bicycle. A bit of fencing. And more oil drums. Also, we could totally find that we're a cat. Uh-oh. Oh, we can't go into the water. We can't go over the water. No jumping. No jumping allowed. Hello? Yeah? In Reykjavik, where I used to live, they have a very similar thing, Bridge, where lots and lots of outdoor cats, very, very few outdoor dogs. For a long time, it was illegal to own a dog in Reykjavik. That stopped about 35 years ago. But and so like, there's lots of dogs around today, but they're all very well controlled on leashes, just like hanging out as pets. There is a wild, or there is a lot of outdoor bordering on feral cats in Reykjavik. Incredible. They're extremely cute. You just hang out. It is great. Yeah, it was like you'll find sometimes see on like fact. Oops, missed jump. Thank you. And then there was Rosalind. Exactly. The University of Iceland had, well, one of the faculty had a cat that was actually the owner of the college. She was an incredibly cute tortie who would just wander around all the school buildings and would sometimes ask for pets. Most of the time would just stare at you, and then if you try to do anything about it, she'd be like, no, I am in charge here, I am simply observing. Sadly, she did pass away earlier this year. Aww, so that's adorable. Two cats in your lap just where Caesar got stabbed? Look, Caesar deserved it, and now there are kitties, therefore it's worth it. Hello. Camera! Hello, camera. Well, that is the cutest thing. Holy moly, that is so cute. That is such a cute interaction. Oh. Uh-huh. I love it. I love it already. Oh my goodness. Pandemic protocol, do not try to exit the city, stay home. Avoid any contact with other residents. Violating the rules of confinement will result in a heavy prison sentence. Ah, I see we're going for the 2022 Chinese government approach to dealing with pandemics. Is there anything else important here? It's like a lot of phone numbers. Otherwise, things I can't do. Excuse me, exactly. Right, buy this game. I think it's $30 on Steam. That's PS4, PS5, and PC. I think it's like $30, which is a really good deal. Well, that wasn't where I wanted to go. Let's end up on that pipe. Sir? 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 Sir, why are you hitting me? Sir? Give me pets. Well then. This place looks not at all ominous at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Honestly, this guy's so rude. Doesn't even pet me. Well, that's... Hi, Calcifer. I sadly don't think I have the ability to sit down. Sadly, no. I mean, look. It's clearly Calcifer. It's just Calcifer has had one too many bad days. Alright, Plastic Beach Show. But I just want to, like, hang out. Health. No. You are all peasants who don't deserve it. Help. That way. Well, that looks a bit nasty. What a great change of vibe from where we live. R.I.P. Human's heart. No escape. Sad face. Is that... The handwritten script is, I mean, it's clearly made up, but it looks vaguely Korean to me, right? Right, the little red text looks just extremely vaguely Korean. Eh. Most of the rest of this looks like circuitry. Can I go back? Vaguely Korean, vaguely katakana. Yeah, I don't think this is actually Korean, but it does just a little bit look like it, right? Eh, eh. Is the air? Who turned? Who? I mean, I know it's hot outside. Who left the AC running? Come on, it is your fault of it. Come on, everyone knows climate crises are clearly solved by individual action, and continuing to run AC units after the end of humanity is clearly contributing. Holy spaceport. It's not a good sign. Necco Corporation, by the way. Just by the way, I know that's a C and not a K, but Necco Corporation? I think that's a spray the hot air or spray the air out. So there may just be fans running. It's just they look an awful lot like window AC units that are just trying to eject the hot air. Follow me. I'm gonna break everything. Oh dear. It's uh, oh goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. I prefer this bucket. No discernible reason. Oh, I'm actually going to break everything. This is very funny. Rolled. Well, um, my name is you, and welcome. So, look how cute we are. We are the cutest kitty. And, I mean, this place is, terrifying. You gotta go, just remember, if you're not sure what to do, just think, what would Tama Daimyojin would do? Aww. Aww. Hooray! Follow you. What if I don't do that, though? Come on, I can totally stand on this yellow one. Because I forgot to install pigeon-unfriendly architecture on it. Wait, this one's actually, like, required. Wow, we are just a terrible kitty. I love it. Maximally rude. Put blue literally everywhere. Oh. Are we gonna, oh. Oh goodness. We have just scratched up everything. Oh, we ruined that carpet. Oh, we scratched that up. We make little blue footprints everywhere. This is important information. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, we're so cute. Is there food? There's water. Hail hydrate. Right, Mastrissa. I have washed my toes. Oh. Our books? I see men's socks. Okay, that's clearly kanji. That's, yeah. Quantum mechanics. But I mean, I wish we had a quantum mechanics book with that nice of a spine. Sorry, quantum computing? Quantum something or other. And is that's Hebrew? I think that might be our fake language. Quantum tunneling. That makes more sense. Oh, did we start needing from just looking around too much? Quantum tunneling. Oh, good kitty. Oh, there's idle animations. Big stretch. I mean, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is actually a really good time. As we are wandering through this very dilapidated shantytown. Vague. Hello. I see you, physics. This is a good video game. Yes, it is. This is an excellent video game. The wallpaper feels very out of place to me. Yes! My goodness. Ha. How disruptive is a design diatribe? Doesn't have to be. If you want to do a design diatribe, we more than welcome that. Don't have the pages open, so you'll have to, you'd have to bear with me while I set it up. But if you want that, you're totally free to use the channel points on that. And then the only thing with that would just be make sure it is related to the kitty. Okay, so, Drum, we're gonna decide what is it about this game we are going to design Diatribe. The only thing is it has to be related to this game. We will get it set up right now. And then you'll be able to tell me, anyone who doesn't know or who is new to the channel, Design Diatribe, what that actually means is, for about the next 5 to 10 minutes, we will get a talk, or I will ramble, mostly coherently, about something of the Redeemer's Choice related to the game in question. Hopefully we'll see you later, ZX. There can be any detail, and we'll talk about the history around it, what on earth I think is going on, and if there are issues we spot in the portrayal of it as a historian, we'll talk about what we can do to make the history in it better. Alright, there's that. Let's click over to this. Oh boy, infinite recursion. Oh no. Oh no. Infinite recursions. Stop it. Alright, so Dildrum, I do need a topic though, because we can't just go at it. Go at it indefinitely, or nothing about it. But as to what that diagram can be, it can be kind of whatever you want. I just need some sort of reasonable topic. I mean, we're only about like an hour into Stray, so I don't know much about it either. But if you've noticed anything, we can do it. Otherwise, I may use this design diatribe as a chance to do an intro to Cyberpunk. Right, since we're clearly having a very particular set of aesthetics, if you're okay with it, take a chance to do a brief history of the cyberpunk genre, and then outline my hopes for the game, and the ways it can do it. Right? Since the music cuts out when I tab over, let's actually open up a YouTube page here and grab some soundtrack. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. Cyberpunk perspective sounds good. Our story probably begins... We could draw the start of the story back all the way into the 1800s with speculative fiction. But realistically, the story probably starts in the 1950s. Late 1940s into the 1950s, where we... Well, let's make sure that's working right. Yeah, brilliant. Zoom in here so you can actually see it. Excellent. With the Jetsons. Basically, after World War II, things get super optimistic as we start entering the 1950s, and they're like, wow, look at all this super high-tech consumer stuff. We could get so much. We could do so much with this. Let me look up what the year is for this. A couple of years we need to look up. Jetsons years. It's... Yes. Final episode. Okay, 1962 to 1964. There. Right? But also I would like the New York World Exhibition that's earlier. Alright, so let's actually pull back just a smidge. This is 1962 to 3. We'll pull out the 1930s. The New York World exhibition, uh, focus on speculative realities. I would also pull up, say, Epcot. Come on. The actual Epcot. Now, experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Is again 1960s. Perfect. 1960s, Walt Disney designs Epcot. Highly recommend the Defunctland video on this, by the way. It is extremely cool, and terrifying. Prototype community of tomorrow. Right, these are united by a few things. The focus one, space. Right, there's an underlying thing through this of super high-tech solutions, consumerist solutions to social problems is focus 2. Right, so in the milieu of the 50s and the 60s, the Cold War, the space race, and this consumerist boom in the United States and Europe, funded by American money, there's a big focus on consumerism as this thing that will lead us into prosperity. That everyone's going to have this idyllic life, that technology will just continue to spiral. Cars are just going to keep advancing rapidly, so we'll get flying cars. And these roads are going to allow so much stuff to happen, and we'll be able to buy anything and go anywhere and do it all at once. Right. Focus 3, you nailed it, Zoe. Utopianism. A better tomorrow is just around the corner. At the end of the 1960s, there's this little thing called Vietnam. The Vietnam War happens. Mass disillusionment. Huge social protests, etc. And so the 1970s sort of continue to emphasize this within fiction, particularly. So we start seeing a backlash as early as the late 1960s, but especially in the 1970s, towards 1970s, sci-fi moves towards dystopianism. Twilight Zone is kind of a weird thing in this, Magistressa. Right, Twilight Zone is obviously a predecessor. I guess let's actually make a note there, because it's foreshadowed by Twilight Zone 1959 through 64. Where we have these distant futures where something has gone incredibly weird and usually not in a good way. But of course, Twilight Zone is not, right, it's successful. Obviously, it runs for 5 years. But it's hardly what I would call, like, mainstream. It definitely is kind of part of this, like, weird fiction countercurrent that underlies this period, rather than part of the mainstream zeitgeist that punk at large is responding to. Late 1970s, right, punk movements enter in lots of directions. Right, so punk emerges with the youth movements of the late 1960s, and is sort of a rejection of the consumerist culture of the 1950s and early 1960s. So, let's see. Punk ideals, right? One, or punk foci. Focus 1, society as it is fundamentally broken. Focus 2, consumerism removes all individuality and good taste. Focus 2B, DIY, preferably spiky. You missed the kiddie game. Agnes, you have not missed the kiddie game. We just had a detailed diatribe redemption, and so we are taking the chance to briefly outline the development of Cyberpunk as a genre, and provide some hopes about what Stray is going to touch on, and how it's going to use the Cyberpunk genre. So we will be back in maybe 5 minutes to the utterly adorable kitty. You can hear the soundtrack in the background right now for the incredibly cute kitty merps. So, let's see. At this point, I need to look up which one it is that actually first uses it. Where is it? It's first used in 1979. The name is first used in 1979. Where is it? Sorry, 1980. The book of the same name, written by Bruce Bethke, published in 1983, is the first place to use one splinter movement focus on dystopian near future. Okay, so name, short name comes from a short story by Bruce Bethke, published in 1983. That being said, obviously that is not the first Cyberpunk work, right? Alright, Dragon Wolf, good luck with chores. We'll be here for a while. So, there, earlier Cyberpunk, typically do Android stream of Electric Sheep. This is I believe this is 68, right? Yeah, 1968. We could also see Neuromancer, 1982. Right, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Neuromancer is 82, right? I'm bad at remembering years. No, 84. Sorry. Of course, most relevantly for us, you know, Blade Runner. This one is 82. Now, Blade Runner is a film adaptation of To Android's Dream of Electric Sheep, though it kind of buries the lead on that one. Especially in the first release. But Blade Runner transfers into visual form what had been a highly textual media before that. I think it's hard to overstate the importance between Blade Runner and Neuromancer. Because super strong aesthetic language. Like, it is the look. I mean, let's stay in this one. Watch this. I'm gonna get a bunch of really crappy photos here, but right, Let me just tab back into... Oh, come on, game. Tab back into this real quick. Right, you can immediately see the similarities there. Right, you get this incredibly strong focus on neon, on concrete kind of grunge, on dilapidation, on rust colors. All of that really immediately bleeds through. Neon, grunge, concrete. And within urban spaces, there's really no room for anything pleasant, right? There's no greenery in Blade Runner. There are no plants to be seen. There is just ever increasing quantities of neon. Now, let's see. What was the other one? Crap, there's another movie I was going to bring up here because it's... Oh yeah, right. Terry Gilliam's Brazil. Releases in 1985. And is egregiously cyberpunk. Yeah, Nighthawks is another one. Sorry, let's pull that up on stream because in artistic media, like regular visual art, so right, you actually see it in a few places, right? Nighthawks actually borrows the name from Edward Hopper, but you get that noir, that super noir thing. But also, right, you kind of get the predecession from it from 1942 with Edward Hopper's Nighthawks. Anyway, right, you get some of the same thing, right? The focus on brightly lit thing here. What? Badges, what? In an incredibly urbanized landscape with then this noir underpinning. Anyway, Brazil is another movie that I think is super important here. Brazil, Terry Gilliam. While it is extremely dark as a comedy, the thing that I actually want to draw out of it is the escapism, right? The idea that there's this like fake urban or this fake green environment. Can we get a good example of it? That's close enough. This is not the one I am thinking of, but this is close enough. Don't do this to me. It automatically downloaded stuff instead of actually just showing them. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. But right, the idea that there's the projected image of escapism as a replacement for actual green space, and that this is incredibly important, but also incredibly bad. Right. Romantic pastoral escapism from the dystopia. The reason I bring this up here is that we've actually seen it already. We've already seen it in Stray. Not at the beginning, where we actually had, legitimate green space in the post-apocalyptic Nier Automata vibe, but the moment we've got into the city, we've seen a repeating image of a beach with a palm tree. We've seen it projected in a slightly glitchy simulation, but we have also seen it just plastered on the inside of the wall. So we have already seen the same visual language that Brazil uses as its core conceit of escapism in this game. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, we're seeing the neon, the grunge, the concrete really here. But there is another aspect to Cyberpunk that I want to close off with. That's actually, let's think deeply about modern Cyberpunk. Let's save modern Cyberpunk for the end, because I think that's better. So, the next question is, what is Cyberpunk responding to? One, urbanization, slash hyper-urbanization. Two, neon. Right, let's see. Technological inequality. Technologically driven wealth inequality. There we go. That's how I want to say that. Transhumanism tends to happen a lot. And ties very closely to number 2 of that. Who gets it? Augmentation. There we go. Words are hard. And 4th. Loss of American hegemony. There we go. The last one is possibly a bit spicy, but I don't think it really is. I don't think it really is. Ah, great. That's super helpful. Thank you. Definitely needed that too. Microscopic. There we go. This one's an actual size. Let's see if we can't get a different one in here. Blade Runner 2049 City. We get it on the ground level? Perfect. Can I try that again? Can I please try that again? There we go. Obviously, this is grungier and darker. But, if we look at our context here, what's happening in the 1980s? 1980s is the rise of China as a rapidly industrializing exporter of mass-produced goods. And so, right, some really recent Cyberpunk has actually swapped over to can't decide whether it wants China or Japan as its sort of Eastern hegemon. But it is almost always a blending of American consumer culture with the aesthetics of Shanghai, Hong Kong, Singapore, Tokyo, Seoul, right? Some city that is just massive skyscrapers and signs everywhere, and then grunge and graffiti lurking underneath the signs and in the back alleys. The city in Stray looks like it has a lot in common with urban East Asian cities. It sure does. It sure does. We are not breaking any new ground here. But right, You see it explicitly here, but it's implicitly in a lot of Cyberpunk. Like, Nier Automata is in Tokyo. Sort of, probably. But right, even post-apocalyptic, or post-apocalyptic? So post-apocalyptic, it goes back around to being apocalyptic. Cyberpunk can't quite escape the East Asian skyscraper city. Guess what? There's a lot to unpack there. Orientalism. I had the citation, I restarted my computer, I lost the citation. Right, there it is. So, the book was published in 2015 by D.S. Rowe, B. Huang, and G.A. Niu, called Techno-Orientalism, Imagining Asia in Speculative Fiction, History, and Media. Highly recommend, because Cyberpunk is nothing but Techno-Orientalism. A lot of it is dealing with this sort of processing in anxiety in American culture, and not processing it in a particularly pleasant way. But at best, Cyberpunk makes it neutral. In this case, I'm thinking largely of like Firefly as a weird iteration of Cyberpunk, because it is, right, Firefly's backstory is incredibly Cyberpunk. And then Firefly is a Western in a Cyberpunk setting, which is wild. It's a whole lot. Chat, are you saying that I'm a robot because I'm wearing these? God dang it. Yeah, Firefly is not actually good. There's my hot take for the day. You don't even have to redeem the channel points for it. Firefly has some issues. Firefly is good that it only got one season because then it wouldn't fall off a cliff. It ended before it could fall off the cliff it was heading towards. But yeah, it's weird because instead of being a noir set in an urban environment in a cyberpunk setting, it is a Western set on the extreme rural, galactic rural outskirts of a cyberpunk setting. Which changes some stuff, but, right, they have Chinese words mixed in, and within the context of the actual plots of the episodes, it's pretty neutral, right? There isn't a whole lot of what I would call unpleasant Orientalism going on through much of that show. It's just sometimes they use Chinese words. Blade Runner, especially Blade Runner 2049, has a few bigger issues. Right, apart from the problems of the fetishized, the broader problems this franchise has with ginder, definitely fetishizes the giant Chinese projected screen lady. It's weird. Blade Runner is just an incredibly strange franchise. But right, I'd say there's not a whole lot of Cyberpunk where it's actively, right, that if it's engaging with this, there's not a whole lot that does so well. Right, you might have something like, I don't know, Deus Ex, that, broadly speaking, just doesn't touch that. Right, actually, Deus Ex is a fun example of Cyberpunk because it uses existing cities. Right, it doesn't speculatively hybridize cities, it like, Deus Ex Mankind Divided just uses Prague. I mean, it's like future Prague, but it's Prague. Uh, so yeah. I think the at best is when Cyberpunk tends not to engage with that because it's not very good at dealing with that anxiety. Uh, because it tends to, because Cyberpunk is inherently dystopian, it ends up creating an implicit link between hyperurbanization and dystopia, and between the aesthetic of apex cities to dystopias. And that's not great. That's not an aesthetic link that we want to just casually throw around because there are multiple billions of people who live in cities like that, and we don't want to say that Tokyo is a dystopia for housing the majority of the population of Japan. You know, you know. So, hopes for Stray. What have we already seen? Right? I think that's probably a useful place to start. What have we already seen? Uh, Environmental escapism, both real, i.e., post apocalypse, and dystopic country. Social collapse slash post-human pandemic. Let's see. What else have we seen? Robots. Also, I will save that for a moment later. I think that's mild. They're very mild. Something good mixing of fictional scripts slash circuit like scripts. Yeah. So those are what we've seen. What are we hoping to see? Really lean into the animal human aspects, right? Exploring transhumanism by making the player character a cat is super cool. This could be super duper cool. Because that is just such a productive way to throw into question a lot of our assumptions about society and its navigability, because it's pretty. It's really pretty, but also the perspective of a cat just like fundamentally changes things in ways that I don't have the words to articulate. I can just feel that it is changing them. But human-animal relations is a really productive interpretive lens, and I really want to see it lean into this. But I want to see a focus on the pandemic. I wanted to focus on the pandemic a little bit. Big question I'm curious about is how How possible is the escapism? Like, is it like Brazil, where spoilers, it is only possible in the imagination, or is it actually possible? I don't know that really what the. I think maybe if it just focuses on these two, uh, I think maybe if it just focuses on these two, I'd be really happy with it. You know? What do you guys think? Do you want more things to talk about more things? Because I'd be tempted to just say, just really lean into this environment, animal, human trichotomy, and just really try and explore that one thing and see what it does. Right? There's a lot of social commentary possible in Cyberpunk. I'm just not sure that I actually want this particular game to try and do that, because Cat does. I'm not sure Cat understands social inequality. You know? I'm not sure Cat understands what social classes are. I'm not sure a game where we are embodying a cat needs to engage with that. Well, I'll be curious. I'll be curious to see, but yeah. That's my personal take, is that I wanted to just lean into that. But yeah, um, we can start move back, words. I think we can start to move back into the game, but this has been a very brief overview of the development of Cyberpunk uh, into its aesthetics, and then what the game seems to be doing with the adoption of some of these aesthetics. Yeah, good job, team. This has been our design diatribe. Thank you, Dildrum, for the redemption. If you want, if other people want things for design diatribes, we may not get to them this stream, but do know that that is always an option. We'll keep an eye out for some of this stuff. Hey, look, there's more. Focus on graffiti. They're still running the AC units. Oh, thank you. Welcome. All the way from Brazil. Welcome, welcome. We just finished outlining the development of Cyberpunk, which obviously this game is adopting, but stick around and enjoy the fact that we are playing as a cat. Oh, look, there's the environmental escapism. I mean, that would be incredible, Magistressa. If it was the Korean word for cat, that would just be brilliant. We would love that. Yeah, I was talking about environmental escapism in this aesthetic. This is the third time we have seen this palm tree. Also, this guy right here reminds me of anti-nuclear slogans. The European anti-nuclear movement has a very similar, just happy smiley face. Like, no thank you to nuclear power, which is funky, and also exacerbates climate crisis in its refusal. Oh god. Hello? Me no like you. Me no like that at all. Up here. By the way, I'm loving, one thing I am super loving design-wise, is their use of neon is incredible. Right? Right, there's actually a lot of neon signs in this space. I mean, obviously we got a bunch of air conditioners, but we got this super bright neon light. Up there, there's a 24-hour convenience store neon sign that is just turned off. It's an arrow, it points that way, but it's just turned off. And right there, right, we have a shop. But the neon is turned off. The only place that had neon on was right here, with the arrow pointing up towards where we need to go. That is just so smart. Right, so smart to use the aesthetics of Cyberpunk and its awful, awful stark lighting to fill the role that is sometimes filled by just like putting splotches of white paint everywhere. And then you just turn them off. You just turn them off when the player solves the puzzles, because then their job is done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Get out of head crabs! I mean, that makes perfect sense. I thought they're head crabs. Makes absolutely perfect sense to me. Still. Go. Because Half-Life is a definitive iteration of the cyberpunk genre. Like, Half-Life in the game space is one of the definitive games for the adoption of cyberpunk aesthetics into video game spaces alongside Deus Ex. And so the fact we're just visually referencing headcrabs here is a real good choice. Maybe not so much Half-Life 1. Maybe Half-Life 1 is not so much cyberpunk. Certainly by the end, like modern Half-Life, even Half-Life 2 episodes, blah blah blah, and Alex, we are clearly cyberpunk. That's amazing. It's so good. I feel like I must have missed stuff. I must have missed shinies in there in all the running. There were several turns I just missed. Still. Oops. Regret nothing! I would prefer to go across these. I don't know that I have a choice. Oh, you know that. The ominous music is because I still have the ominous music playing. That's my bad. That's entirely my bad. That is not actual music in the game. I just forgot to turn off the soundtrack, because I am dumb. Here we go. This is better. Look, it's a ramen place. Record! I regret nothing, I am a cat. Well, that's unfriendly design. I feel like I can get all the way up. I feel like if the game lets me, I could totally... There's clearly a path that will let me all the... No. Stupid spiky bits. Oh, hello. Huh? Aww. Not quite able to get up there yet. Pipe all the way up there. No, it's actually pretty chill, even though, you know, crane. Crane. I mean, obviously I'm supposed to go in here, it's just Oh, I can't just make that jump. Okay. Yeah. Well, this place isn't spooky at all, is it? October 11th. Year. Uncertain. It is the year of the unhappy face. Me at the head crabs. Please tell me. Aw, it's not gonna let me do the thing. I was gonna let me do the thing. Or I just, like, bully this. Can I go inside here? I can go inside. Well, that is perfect. Wow. Ew. Uh-huh. But don't even be like that. Don't even be like that, game. That wood was fine. That wood was fine, you don't have to be like that. Look, once again, the neon just... being used to fix the problem. It's so good. Now we push this guy over. No, I think this cat is officially the smartest ginger. I am willing to put money on the fact that this dear sweet boy is the smartest of all of the gingers. As I knock over a tin can. Sneaky sneak. Still makes some bad decisions. Every ginger does. He took all the brain cells from all the other ginger cats. It's very true. Okay, that's just katakana, right? I need to do that to every other one. Can you go up there? I cannot go up there. I feel like I'm still very much on rails right now. Sneak. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Is it a thing I can mess with? It sure is. Aww. So talented, so smart. My battery. I lost the battery. It despawned in my mouth. Look. Haven't we seen this before? Walled City 99 International University. Oh. Following these letters shall come greetings from the FNUT Science and Tech Institute. Is hereby certified the above has satisfactorily completed the requirements established by the Board of Directors and therefore granted the status of WC99 campus-affiliated institution, give all rights, honors, and dignity pertinent to the award. Signed and sealed this Tuesday 15th, 2150. Cow. We have a postcard of a beach vacation, a cow, and a random trail in the forest. Some trees. Well, that's a gorgeous gate. Oh, look at that aesthetic. And a cow. And some computers. Because Cyberpunk is technically, even though it's near futurism, for some strange and bizarre reason, technology also didn't progress past the 1980s. Physics. Like that has floppy drive disks. That has 3.5-inch floppy disks. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Like, that is a chunk monitor. You know what else has floppy disks? Doom Eternal. True. Another great example of the fact that somehow the distant future reverted back to 1980s tech. I don't know how they managed it, but they sure managed it. Like the bead curtains and the gaudy wallpaper. That's true. A 3.5-inch floppy is not 1980s. That's 2002. That is a fair correction. But, I mean, the wallpaper is extremely 90s. The bead curtain is early noughts. Sadly, no taking cans of something or other. Like at least that is clipping into the ceiling. I feel like one of these is alcohol, though. Cat is sleeping. Do you have a message for her? She is a good girl and deserves all the pets. That is the only message I have for Cat, of that she is perfect and should not change even slightly. Books. Wait. Do I want to break the books? I do not want to break the books. I do, however, want to read the books. Books. These all look like they are written in fake language, but they're very old-timey bookbinding styles. Like, some of these book styles are most common from like the the entire 19th century, and into like the 1930s, and then some of these are like 1970s bookbinding styles. And some of them are still used today. Right, some of these cheaper ones with the smooth backs are still used today in some types of binding. But like, books are another thing that in video games and Cyberpunk they're just like not quite do right. Tend to just not quite do right because he metallic. Sadly, I can't. Oh, I can sit up here. Perfect. Ah! Well, at least I can read it better now. 1842. Hey. Well, broken string theory, guitar maintenance, chunky book for guitar maintenance. I mean, also good pun. But how do I recognize different ways of bookbinding? I'm doing a library sciences degree, Wolfie. What are you talking about? Of course I know vaguely how to do different books. Mostly what I'm recognizing though in saying some of those styles are old is like this one. You can see it's got the big cross stitching on the spine. And that is very much a thing that is done to make books look antique these days, because you don't need to actually stitch the gatherings together, you just glue them. Right, so you have one much more like this, where it's just a straight glued one. I have books from like 2 years ago that look like that. I'm not great at dating books, like I'm not gonna get closer than the century. Um, yes! I already have one master's, what about second masters? We love that. Ah, the newspaper's all written in gibberish. Wait, haven't we seen that before? We're stealing a robot body. We're not gonna download us to a cat. We don't download data to a cat. We need to steal a robot body. Oh. There's some good funk to this music, isn't there? Jump on this. My goodness. I was hoping it would let me do that. Keys. I want them. I want to go whap the keys meaninglessly. I want to whap the keys. Let me whap the keys. Clangle, exactly. They go clangly. That is the most important thing at all times, for all reasons. I can just make that jump. We love that. Good job, me. Alright, Zoe. It is good to go do real things, but I appreciate you being here. Oh, this goes back this way. Oh, mine. Mine shiny. Secret bookcases! Oh, and an excellent jingle jangle. Oh, what an excellent jingle jangle for the successful thing. That's fine, probably. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's all okay. What even do I have in my mouth right now? That's... What is this? These are eyeballs. That is a tiny face. Oh, that's the smallest face. Oh, I can't meow. Oh, is this a friend? Chat, it's gotten dark, hasn't it? No. Oh, you whapped it. Aww. Hang on, chat. Let me go turn on the light. It may cause some stupid weird glare, but I think it's gotten too dark. It burns. Why make it prey-sized if it's not prey? An excellent question. See, this is the way to think about it. It worked. I'm free. Okay. I can't believe the cameras. Cat in the dead city? I can't remember my name. It seems my memory is corrupted. I've been trapped in the electronic network for so long. I now work for a scientist who lives here. Now you can call me B12. That's what it says on my exterior. It's dangerous in the Dead City, but you seem like you know how to handle yourself. Get out of here. Follow me. The key unlocks the door. I remember that much. Let me get that for you. Very good. It's really low already. Come over here. You're going to have to put this on. Wow. No. That is, yep. I know cats that have exactly that reaction to everything. Oh, you put a thing on me? Allow me to flop over and do nothing ever again. Stretch. If I have to. Oh, the animations are so good. Ah. This backpack was designed for small quadrupeds like you. Is this uncomfortable for you? Or you'll get used to it. There's the key and store it in the backpack. Indeed. Ooh. Hello, memories. Well, there's a... It's the palm tree. Easy. If you're curious about an object, you can show it to me. Or to others if you come across anyone. Now get out of here. A little bit of kneading. And I guess let's get out of here. Who do you... Oh. Boy. Nailed it. 3748. Dad, I'm never leaving. I'm sorry. Sorry, this is what we are listening to now. This is the only soundtrack for the game. Oh. How's the kitty? Don't question it. The kitty is a good kitty. The kitty understands it by the power of being a good kitty. We don't need to think about this too hard, because look at how cute we are. Wow, look at this place. That elevator in the distance. That's important, I think. We need to go up. I agree. We fell down, therefore we want to go up. Oh. But look at it. Just the two of us. Going on an adventure. Um, do I want to know? I didn't want to go down there, Peter. You want to do? I mean, if you want to walk through the flesh, you're welcome to. But I'm going to take the bucket. Wait, I remember. Outside. Feels like I've been there before. Is this where you came from? I promised someone I would go there. Promise who? On his postcard, the mural was painted from it. Let's take it. Hey! Art escapism. Why do I have these memories? How did they get here? Let's keep going. New memory recovered. Oh, this is good. This is good news. Outside. We will see the sky again, I promise. I can rotate. Okay. This is bad news for all of you, but very good news for me. Then from Paris. Let me zoom in. They live in Texas. Well, this explains most of the problems. It was sent from Paris to Texas. I feel like there's the problem. Alright, no information on where the next place is yet. Okay. Whee. And just being able to navigate this space this way is... okay. Don't be like this. You're fine. You've made bigger jumps before. Knock it off. I'm cutting up. I'm cutting up. I believe. Gotta stop. They got... There we go. That was fine. Bunch of random junk. Stuff, things, stuff. Or the graffiti. A QR code? And more horrible flash. Okay. Well, horrible flash time it is. Let's go! You're all rude and I hate you! Wow, no, they are just headcrabs. Yeah. Ghibli monster bread with TV faces? That's about it too, isn't it? They're like barely... I hate them. Because on the level of creepy, they're not... Not. Hello, friends. Any extra memory? Any extra information? Yeah. Alright, there's a person. Chat, there's a robot on a roof, it looks like. Looks like there's a robot on a roof. Okay, this song kinda slaps though. Soundtrack dance party! It's green! There's greenery in here! Aw, yeah, look at that! Oh goodness. Okay. Your nose, Zerk. Is that what the head crabs are called? We're not familiar with your kind. You are welcome in our village, as long as you don't eat anyone. Wow. Aww. Lost, what do you need? Oh, a trigger for the outside. Ridiculous. The elevator isn't operational. Everyone knows that it is impossible to leave this place. Well, except the outsiders. But they're all gone now, except Memo. You tried to talk to him if you wanted, but he gave up on trying to leave. It's for the best. Lives high up, in that building with the orange neon sign. Okay, so here we're seeing a lot more of the aesthetics of APAC urbanism. Like, look at the paper lanterns. And the, well, rice farmer samurai guard. But a lot more neon, sort of painted signs. Right. I'm still getting a lot of those vibes, but it is adorable. It's all adorable. They're all acting like scared humans. They sure are. I don't know what's going on. You want to check out the Multiverses open beta, Husky? No, I really don't. I'm not particularly... Oh, hey. Is that a no dollars or is that no Bitcoin? Very care of the ground. The humans improved them so much. Now they require very little light. I just add a bit of water. Look how big they get. It really is an amazing technology. What's that? A peach? Never heard of that in my whole life. Oh, did I ruin that? I'm not going to. I'm not going to ruin their carpet. I'm not going to ruin their. Hey, look, it's a lucky. It's a little lucky Neko. It was such a fright. We thought you were a Zerk. Oh. Oh. Are you sleeping? God, it's so good! I really thought you'd take the elevator. I've never seen that thing work and I'll be 374 years old tomorrow. Like up there. There's nothing there. I think Mama has some pictures just like this. Can you show him? Yes, feels birthday man for the robot. Please don't interrupt my meditation with strange images. Translate. Our long-gone ancestors, the soft ones, left us this city. Our home is their legacy. Well, rest in peace, people. Rest in peace, people. The soft ones. Translate. Marketplace. Hello. Sorry, he's got a cowboy hat. You know what this means. Hello there. I'm the merchant of the market. You give me something, I'll give you something in exchange. It's as simple as that. This is an ancient relic, a testament to the talent of all our ancestors. It'll cost you 3 energy drink cans, can't do less. Electric cable. Music! This is a music sheet. A masterful piece of art of a very renowned artist. Cost you 1 energy drink can, I can't do less. I have 0 energy drink cans. Physics. Hello there. We're fortunate to have these items to help us defend against the Zerks. The slums has its threat, and preparation is key. I come across fake pictures like this sometimes. I'll talk about the outside. Beautiful dream, I guess. Apparently this cat understands barter system. Look, the cat doesn't have to understand barter systems. Our little robot buddy has to understand barter system. Little robot buddy carries all the actual thinking labor here. We just get to be a kitty cat. Wow. You do look a little like a Zerg, from far away at least. Look and sound cute, but don't be fooled. Those things shoot through metal. They're terrifying. Oh, weird stuff always happens to you, mate. Don't dare to leave our village, it's too dangerous. Besides, the Guardian is the only one who can open this door. That's a pretty picture. Fake, but pretty. Left it in the streets and the next day the Zergs are consumed it completely. It's crazy, right? They can eat everything. Wow, 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 wow. Circle, wow, wow, wow. But, love it, you don't need anything to interpret that. That is Zerko, wow, 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 wow. Wow. I'm in a diner. This is the newspaper from the few living above, level 2. It's a few years old, but it's something to read. Glad the beach? Never heard of that in my whole life. Aw, you don't like them now. Thank you. Nice sheet music now. That's tomorrow's. I'd love to hear that played. So would I. I'm able to play that. Hmm. Hmm. Good. He's got the poofy vest. You're new around here. What can I do for you? A music sheet? I don't play an instrument, sorry. More lucky cats? Sadly, I am not able to make biscuits on command. We are, however, able to make sultry jazz. You want something? Ah, the myth of the blue sky. Beautiful concept. Hey, that's the music. We just hit the third line. Oh dear, it's the year XX27. Well, that's not great. That's not the best news I've ever heard. It's them again. Translate. Yoink. Man sheet music. We were programmed to be slaves, but since 254487555 days, we have a soul. Hopefully one day the outsiders will find the exit of this hell. Memo. This is just so lovely. Hello. You have Elliot, it's just over there. Where's cat theft best theft? It's not even theft, because I'm a cat. I own everything. I own everything. Leave here. Not even sleeping in your thing. This tree is a scientific marvel. It's remarkable that human ingenuity found a way to create plants that thrive without sunlight. Organic life requires trees to purify the city's airs. Robots don't need it, but they take care of them anyway. It's what the humans would have wanted. Hey! They recognized it. Oh. Look at how good the vibe is. Hello. Yes, can I help you? Okay. I'm just gonna walk across your keyboard, don't mind me. Let me through. Elliot. Elliot, let me through. I'll keep scratching at this door until you let me through, and then I won't go through. Open the door, and then I won't leave. It's like a cassette player. That's not how cassette players work. I was being musical, chat. That's you again. Hello. I made these clothes. Pretty stylish now. You want something? Oh, your weather's outside is like mammoth. Look at that. Grandma Clothing. Are you loving knitting? So far I've knitted 478 miles in scarves. It's something to do. If you give me some electric cable, I can make you a poncho. You inspire me. But it's not easy to find the right materials around here. Oh, yes. Alright, so I know where to get the electric poncho, I just don't know where to get the energy drinks. Oh, if today is yesterday's tomorrow, tomorrow will be yesterday today. Right? Time is weird. We don't age like our soft one ancestors. We are trapped here forever. It's very pretty. It would be so nice if it was real. Now, I can monitor the south entrance. I definitely won't go through it randomly. Do that. Not me. Would never do something so foolish. Never. I have no idea what you're all talking about, chat. The circles of light are pleasing to watch, but I want to see the real sky one day. The outside members will me get me there one day. I can ride the bucket. It goes right back to where I was, but I can ride the bucket. Ahoy. Is that Momo? Oh, Momo's depressed. This is several millennia post-apocalypse? The apocalypse seemed to have happened around 2150. Momo? They should never get me to work. Why did I let them go? All alone now. Hey, you, what do you want? This is a picture of the outside? Do you want to go there? Don't bother, it's a waste of time. It will only bring you loneliness and despair. My friends had this dream too. Now they're gone and I'm all alone. I wonder where they ended up. I tried to contact them, but that fucking transceiver doesn't work. My friends and I took notes for our research about the outside. Here, take mine if you really want to go there. You're on your own. I'm done with the outside. Good luck. It all seems very sad. He misses his friends. Let me check the notebook he gave us. We must go outside at any cost. We must protect our brothers and sisters. We must stay away from the Zergs. And Clementine, Balthazar, Doc, and Momo. I think we should find the other notebooks. Hey, little cat, are you still looking for those useless notebooks? I am absolutely still looking for those useless notebooks. The city has a cylindrical shape about 450 meters in diameter. There's a level above ours. The city seems to have a ceiling. If I believe my books, a big blue sky is hidden beyond. Ow. I was moved. Yes. Wait, there's no way. Cat. Cat, reverse the controls. The moment my head went into the bag, my controls flipped. Now, Momo's had a bad enough day as it is. We don't need to do that. It's amazing. Music. My music. It's so nice. Yes. 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 This is exactly as fun as you think it is. I understand. Give me a wiffle ball, and I will be happy forever. The symbol on the wall matches the one on the notebook. Sure does. That seems like a lead. Robobuddy's just depressed. Don't worry about it. Robobuddy's just depressed. What's the song at the door? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. You think I am probably nothing? How dare you? How absolutely dare you? A gramophone. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, I should have meowed out the door. Would have been way smarter. I'll have to go deal with that after I ruin everything. Just gonna trash this place, don't mind me. Clementine's notebook. Everything is going according to plan. We managed to contact the upper level before the transceiver went down. They're in a place called Midtown and apparently it's controlled by some kind of oppressive force. We expected that. I talked to Momo earlier. His eyes. I know this look. He will not come with us. Nice desktop, by the way. By the way, there's apparently a bunch of more memories than I thought there was. All these are corrupted, but these ones are not. A robot, another robot sweeping. Food? Question mark? Something. Can barely see, but some kind of graffiti. Horrible red face, and that. There's a lot to explore in this game, apparently. Aggressively meowing at the problem didn't fix it, so nothing will. I'm sorry, Chad, we have exhausted our entire options. We've crashed at the door, we meowed at it. That is all that we can do. Stupid, unfriendly design. Oh, hello. Who are you? Meow. You have glasses? Has glasses, chat. Oh, hey, you do look weird and small, but there's something about you. I'm compelled to pet you, but I won't because I don't understand. No. Pet me. We already scratched the door. Scratching the door was the first thing we did, and it did nothing. Good list of good Cyberpunk theoretical thinkers? Recommended the book a little while ago that was like techno-orientalism. That seems potentially relevant. But I have to look. I can look up some stuff for you for next time. I don't know off the top of my head who are the important names in the. Okay, seriously, can I get some of these drinks? I want the energy drinks. These apparently aren't energy drink cans, but I can't pick them up. If I could pick up the things, I would pick up the things. I can't, so A library? Oh goodness. Oh goodness, we have become library cat. Oh goodness. Hey buddy. Develop your artificial intelligence network page was free as Real Human Volume 42. Oh. Buddy. Oh buddy. Of course. Why are there wine bottles in my library? No, don't answer that. I feel that urge. I appreciate that urge. Alright, you're gonna head out. That's fair. I'm not gonna do a stream for too much longer right now. My computer's getting dangerously warm, as is my apartment. We're gonna pull around for a little bit more at least. So my posture. Sorry, chat. My posture check is the thing that really needs help. Oh boy. Doc, I found the keys to your safe. You need to be more careful with these. Tell us about your safe behind a bunch of books. There are books inside the refrigerator. This is such peak library aesthetics. No, in the refrigerator, if the refrigerator works, it's totally fine. It's actually, like, primary care number one if any books are damaged is stick them in the freezer. Because it is an extremely low-cost way to at least stabilize the book so the problem doesn't get worse. Inside a not particularly cold freezer, a bit more of an issue, but if people in chat right now want their apartment to have this many books, me. Not how many people, but definitely me. Come on, it's gotta be over here somewhere. Right. The safe behind a pile of books. Somewhere over here? Maybe? Maybe? God, that's horrifying. A drowning shrimp is not gonna damage... Unless if the shrimp are gonna, like, splash everywhere and ruin water on your books. Drowning shrimp does not include any books. Ah, yeah, shrimp and books. Age-old nemesis. So. The room behind these shelves? There it is. There it is. So, another notebook. One seems like someone named Doc. After weeks of research, I've combined a spectrometer with a powerful UV lamp. With this, we should be capable of warding off the Zerks on our way out. We shall attempt to launch explosive. I might have to test it under real condition. Okay, but like, what else is in here? There's a lucky cat, and honestly, hmm, 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 hmm. I want to find where the... I want to find the energy drink can. Alright, guys, bang, I'll drop a paint bucket again, or else Cosmo will be ticked off. Paint bucket? Someone say, drop a paint bucket again? Did someone say... I mean, you just spoke the magic words. Careful, I need to focus, I don't want to drop another bucket. Well, that didn't work. Yes! Oops. What? That totally wasn't on purpose. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, not again. Totally not on purpose. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a kitty cat. I can do no wrong. Ventilation power supply. Right. Don't need that. Ventilation does not need power. I think this may have accidentally been where I'm supposed to go. Stop the... Those are all... used, I think. I think the problem with those is that they're used. Yoink. Ah, this game is so cute. Knew it. Finally, the last notebook. This one seems to belong to someone named Zabalthazar. All trace of organic life has disappeared except for what we call the Zerks. They can eat almost anything that moves and breathes at an inconceivable rate. But being locked in the city wasn't hard enough. I wanted to sign from the transceiver, but I think I figured out how to fix it. Here's the equation. Great. Okay, but like I want energy drink cans. Give energy drinks. I know, Lonely Spaceport, but I don't own any cats because my family members who are severely allergic, and my current place in Boston does not allow pets. It's very tragic. No, Zerks equals... I mean, Zerks might become common on humanity. Currently, Zerks equal headcrabs. Unclear to how much humanity there is to comment on in the headcrabs. Ahoy. I'm cleaning the porch of my shop again. Stop playing out of my shop, you clumsy rascal. This is the laundromat. What's in the laundromat? Is there anything of note in the laundromat besides getting to meet people? Let me jump in the dryer, I wanna go wee! Let me jump, I wanna... Tragic. Nope, it's just detergent to steal. Ha! It is mine. I have gotten it. Yoink. Brilliant. I got footprints on the doormat. My mission is complete. Oh well, these cars are making use of all that detergent. Let me in. Let me in. Surgery? Please don't act like a child, I'm not gonna hurt you. Energy drinks? Oh god, that's not good. Bleach on yourself? That's the opposite of good. Hi, please. I wonder if this. Can I trade this for detergent? Yep, I sure can. That's what I was hoping for. Now I can go over here. Hey, hello, I'm a musician, but I don't have any songs. Petite Valse. Sounds cool. Yeah, watch that. Nice harmony. Oh, look at the lonely robot. I think I can play this, look. Ooh. That's got some. That's got some blues to it. Like all good music fans, the meow on the 2 and the 4. Like, it's just basic etiquette. You meow on the 2 and the 4, then you get your head stuck in, then you get your head stuck in bags just for fun. We didn't follow the numbers, but it looks like a binary language. You're a robot. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. Untitled. 2 contains exactly 44 notes. Hello, Blissful Celeste. Good morning to you too. That was a song. That was a song. Do I have more? I have two more, but I am missing three. I want to do them in order. So I want to find four. What was it 4, 6, and 8 that I'm missing? Well, I just had a sick drift. Thank you, my dear. I'll get to work right away. Aww. He's just gonna knit. Punch him. There you go, little one. He'll shoot you well. Okay, brilliant. It looks really warm. Perfect for a cold robot. Okay, but I don't want to give it to a robot. I want to wear it. I want to wear it. Oh, I wonder if the programmer can help with that. I wonder if the programmer can help explain the thing. Hey. It reads due for a bar. We gives rendezvous with via binary code. Alright then. Hey, guess what? We can just go in here. Here, there's a memory right here. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Did they really consume this? The original design didn't have a digestive system. Maybe they somehow evolved by mimicking humans? You think I should try some of it? I don't want to be disrespectful of their ways. I think you should absolutely, under no circumstances, try that. Yes, obviously. This is due for bar. Let's just assume 1283 and not upside down heart minus love equals 7. Let's assume 1283 and not upside down heart minus love equals 7. Just a thought. That was one of the sheet musics. I mean, that's lovely. I love the sheet musics. I'm happy for us. That's not. I was hoping for the energy drink. Well, there was one energy drink. I know what that means. Hey, 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 hey. Question marks? Yep, I think there's a couple. I think I remember where there's a couple others. You're right. But first. The way you compute tonight. Oh, that's a nice one. Hear me out. Come on, Chad. Where's your jams? I have more. I have so much more. Tomorrow's. A nice slowdowns on this one. I'm afraid I'm short one. I'm afraid I do want to find number 6 before I do the rest of them. No, come on. There's gotta be a way up. Let me up. Imagine be a cat in this. A cat to be in this environment must be great. Remarkable, companions have evolved so much. In the early days, they're simply I merely imitated human art. Now, this is all their own. Humans often said that making art is important in desperate situations. These are certainly desperate times. Honestly, one of the quiet things I just adore about what they're doing up here is just Cyberpunk environments are designed to be visually dense to the point of being overwhelming. Just being a cat makes something that is innately very overwhelming to something that is a little less overwhelming because it's suddenly not something that you are like punished for existing in. Something that you are actively encouraged to exist. Right? Like, to look around in and to try and navigate. And it's not only like doable, but desirable. It's such a good little twist on it. Now, that being said, Where's this vending machine? I wish to be vended. There it is. I mean, there may yet be achievements for napping in all nappable locations. Don't get too excited. To absolutely end up with that before we're done. This punk is very Midgar. Right? Like very, very under the rotting pizza. Which I suppose makes sense because, I mean, if you want the honorable entries of cyberpunk dystopias in video game worlds, Fantasy 7. Aww. I'm not sure where else I'm supposed to go and look in detail. I can talk to Momo more. I'm not sure what else I can do. Right, it's all on procrastinating the main plot. I did talk to all the meditators already. So I know there's at least one more, or actually I know there's exactly one more energy drink. Oh. Well, there's a thing. Looks like this poor guy also wanted to go to the upper level. Yes, I remember. Midtown's up there. Away from all the garbage and sickness of the slums. Even in dire times, human cannot help but divide themselves by social class. And then, a lot of the people from the slums were prepared to do anything to move up there. Apparently robots also copy this behavior. Hey, wait. This is just Midgar. Hey, wait. Slums with a mid above it? Hey, wait a minute. This sounds familiar. Lit by an artificial day from spooky ring lights. I mean, it makes sense, right? Hey friend, guess what? I have great news. Alternatively, I have terrible news depending on whether you wanted to remain depressed or not. Hey, Memo. I should actually read all of my things, shouldn't I? It reads the Outsider's Manifesto. It's a nice notebook. Thank you. He's got a Durgan, has a Durgan on his book. Look at that. Always on the verge of a great discovery. You actually found all my friends' notebooks? Oh, what's that note? The receiver can be repaired? This is incredible! Means we should be able to communicate outside the slums. And voila! It works! Come with me. There, see that building high above the others? Build the transceiver at the very top of the tower, we should be able to communicate with the whole city. Our friends might still be out there. If there's a way out, they'll know it. You're the only one small and quick enough to evade the Zergs. We need you, little outsider. Bring us to Sky. God, I love the robot's reactions. Little verp verp. Ow. Oh, well, this looks not nice. Oh, Yasuk Zero, thank you for the raid of 5 people. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. We appreciate you stopping by. Hello, everyone. So, great chance to introduce myself while we're navigating. So, madam, I am actually a trained historian. So, a little bit earlier we had a little bit of a break from the game where we just talked about Cyberpunk and its developments and what are some of the things I hope the game is going to do. Then we've just been hanging out, having a great time with super chill vibes and being a kitty cat. It's so cute. The important thing, though, is I worry... I just moved on when I was not really ready or wanting to move on. I shouldn't have moved on. There was more things to find, more shinies. I hope I'll get to go back there. You're all terrible. Oh boy, we're going to wrap up the stream with another design diatribe. Alright, Wolfie. Please tell me this cat can knock things off tables? Wolfie, what is our design diatribe about? Wow, that cat just yeeted it. Good job, kitty. Aye. History of pets. Oh boy, small subjects. Small subjects. Alright. So, I hope you're not expelled, boy. Heck. No. I couldn't meow fast enough, chat. Alright. So, on that grim and depressing note, hopefully we did not autosave. Oh, maybe we autosaved on the other side of the thing? We did. We autosaved up here. Tragic. Don't worry, we're fine. This is why cats have 9 lives. So when we lose to horrible, terrible things, we can still be okay. Don't even try. You can't make that jump. Balls. Alright, so let's do our second design diatribe of the day. And our last thing of this stream, because I think we are about to call it quits, but get it demonstrated to everyone who just hopped in. Take a look at what we've got. So, here's the one from the previous one about Cyberpunk. But let's create ourselves another new dock, because we need a little bit of a design diatribe history of cats. So, let's give ourselves some music. Some nice background music. And that's a little bit spooky. And let's take a look at this. So, cats are fun among the list of all of the domesticated animals, because where most animals are domesticated by active human intervention, it is thought that cats kinda domesticate themselves. Kinda. Right. They are... It's not terribly clear, because this is happening somewhere on the order of 15,000... Not quite that much. 7,000 years ago, I think? At least between 7 and 10,000 years ago. That this is all happening, so the order is not entirely clear. Also, given that cats, have a trouble distinguishing humans are not cats, I'm also a bit suspicious of this. But, still an area of ongoing research. But, a quick rundown of some of the places that cats get to be. Right? Egypt, obviously, cats are extremely important. And they meow. They're named kitties. Well, the history of pets at large is a book about that thick, and we're not here. We don't have time for that. And since the game is about a cat, we shall keep ourselves to being about a cat. Obviously, right, we can think of Sekhmet here, being the lion. Ra, Bastet, Goddess, and Protector. Right? I have just a couple of options here. But, apart from this, we actually are not seeing in this period a lot of, worship of cats, right? Ancient Egypt is, in my opinion, probably a little bit anomalous in this regard, on just how clear-cut it is that they are viewing cats as sacred animals. But I wouldn't say that cats are domestic. Let me put it this way: I wouldn't say that cats are pets. They're cared for, but they're not. They're cared for. They're useful in this life and the next, but it's not purely aesthetic. Right? We own a cat today because cats are cute and fluffy and make us feel good. Right? Cats are working animals through the vast majority of human history. So, right, Egypt, I think, mummifies cats, or I know they mummify cats, but while there's some interpretation going on in here, My opinion is that they're probably doing that because cats will provide some protective utility to the owner. It's not that it's cute and cuddly and we love it. Like, they are animals with jobs. And this continues to be true for a long time. There's almost certainly exceptions to this, right? Let me make a note here. Everything I say has exceptions because humans are fickle and love cats. Right, exactly. Right, you don't say you have pet cows when you are ranching the cows. You own livestock. I'm sure there are individuals who absolutely pamper the heck out of their cats, but for the most part, cats are like working animals. It's going to continue to be true for a very long time. Right. I'm not sure about in Roman times, but generally speak, I'm a medieval historian by training. We're going to skip ahead a bit. Medieval cats are hunters, right? They're good insofar as they help catch mice. Norse, they pull Frey's chariot, are unnamed, and their use. Their religious value is unknown. Not commonly sacrificed. Right. But yeah, right. For the rest of the Middle Ages, dogs are the pet of choice. Particularly small dogs for lay elite women. Cats are typically not really, don't seem to be really be popular. Though obviously there is almost certainly an enormous feral cat population in every medieval city. But yeah, right. Isidore, in Isidore Seville's etymologies, derived from classical texts, and also Isidore's making shit up, and in various law codes, cats purr and they kill mice. Right? Cats are free serotonin for people, but they also kill mice. But let's see if we can find it. Japanese royal cat. Right? This has been making its rounds for ages. For about the last couple months. There's this excellent comment. On the 6th day of the 2nd month of the first year of the Kampo era, taking a moment of my free time, I wish to express my joy of the cat. It arrived by boat as a gift to the late emperor, received from the hands of Minamoto no Kuashi. The color of the fur is peerless. None could find the words to describe it, although one said it was reminiscent of the deepest ink. It has an air about it, similar to Kanno. Its length is 5 sun, and its height is 6 sun. I fixed a bow about its neck, but it did not remain for long. In rebellion, it narrows its eyes and extends its needles. It shows its back. When it lies down, it curls in a circle like a coin. You cannot see its feet. It's as if it were a circular bead disc. When it stands, its cry expresses profound loneliness like a black dragon floating above the clouds. By nature, it likes to stalk birds, it lowers its head and works its tail. It extends its spine to raise its height by at least 2 sun. Its color allows it to disappear at night, and convinced it is superior to all other cats. It is adorable. It is unbelievably cute. Right, so obviously they're not just work animals, right? Cats are neither just aesthetic nor just work animals. They occupy a weird. Let's go liminal. Let's just throw a liminal in there for fun. Uh, Space between pet as pet and animal as assistant. Right, Wiggles recorded. I know it's so cute. Uh, Love. It's hard to not get attached to cats because cats are adorable. Um, as far as when they become popular pets, I'm actually not sure. Um, but right, you currently in the early modern period, you continue to get strays. Uh, Early modern, large feral cat populations in cities. Pest control. Cats as pets. And you also get, some of the really terrible. Right, you get some. Actually, let me pull up more images for you. Medieval manuscript cat prints. There's a couple here. Just look at that. 12th century copy of regular grade Registrum Epistolarum from St. Andrew in Rochester has very clear cats on it. Oh no, that's not a hat. It's so small. Cat. They still walk in your ink pots and get all over all the things. It's great. They're adorable. They're all adorable. But I am curious. When do cats... Let's just see. 1800s, not... Brief history of house cats. Smithsonian magazine seems great. Uh-huh. Yep, domesticated in the Middle East. There we go. Yep. So yeah, we start to see expansion of them in the 1600s, and then sounds like probably by the 1800s they start to be adopted as pure pets. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, okay. Yeah, probably early 1800s that we start to see them, though we still see a lot of farm cats, and that's a problem. That's a small issue. Exactly. Once spaying and neutering becomes more accessible, once litter develops, then suddenly pets become much more popular because it becomes more affordable to own a pet. It becomes less smelly to own a pet. And then in the West, ownership increases in 1700s through 1800s, big spike in mid 20th century. free serotonin. Of course, in a context like this, cats are great because uh, it is a big thing in modern cities that there are still a lot of feral cats, like a lot of feral cats, though more cities are taking steps to deal with them. And so, right, the idea, there's something really comforting to us playing a cat, that's something really familiar. We just play as a cat, and it does cat things, and we get to be a kitty cat. Uh, and even though it's a bunch of strangers, right, a bunch of robots we don't know, it's very easy to imagine a very human reaction to the cat just wandering up and insisting you play with it. And that's really cute. It's really cute. Okay, so that was a very brief overview of the history of cats with a little bit of crutching, certainly brief history of cats in European traditions, at least. With a little bit of crutching from the internet, but are we satisfied with this design diatribe? Because I think we're relatively well done. Literally, the day we moved into your current apartment, the cat wandered in. The most cat thing a cat could do. But yes, I think if we are all satisfied, we may call it a stream here because we've been going for a while, and it is getting late here, and it is very warm. You're very satisfied. Excellent. Then I hope you all enjoyed. We're obviously going to be playing more of this because it's adorable. We couldn't not be. I'm still on vacation, as you can obviously see from, the hotel room. But I hope you all will join me whenever the next one is. If you have not yet, do join the Discord, because that's where I will announce it. I will also send out tweets, and if you follow, you'll get those notifications. Make sure you do have those notifications turned on. Big thanks here to all of our patrons who make this possible. If you want to support the stream as well, do head over to patreon.com/LudoHistory. It is incredibly, incredibly appreciated. You can also catch up on all the past streams, as Raptorus just pointed out, on YouTube, youtube.com/c/LudoHistory. Links are on the About page of the stream. But yeah, you can check out all my other work there. And otherwise, I hope you all have a good night, and we will catch you on whenever the next one is. It'll probably be sooner rather than later. I've got a bit of downtime in the next few days, but it will depend on how the internet is. So just stay tuned. We'll hopefully see you again very soon.